What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team.
Mercer, one half of the tag team champions. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a champion, if you want to survive this thing, wear your freaking mask, okay? It comes in all different colors. You can get Eclipse Blue, JC White and Black, or even hell, Blue and Gold. But guys, please, also remember, please, it goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Just Pro Wrestling News Podcast. No filler, no pop-ups. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 768. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. We're the professionalist of wrestlers sometimes. I made a new word last night, and I'm still trying to fit it in. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we are ready to roll with you guys out there on the live stream. And also with us, he's the only Mayhemmer with a future endeavor letter from the WWE. And the now 10-year-old letter from the WWE we discovered the other day. He is Mad Mike.
Yeah, and I'm still endeavoring in my future.
That's right. He's still on his endeavor of such. So
yes, absolutely.
Back with us and freshly downloaded his beta of the All Elite GM game. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. But first, we got to shine a light on the Beastman in the studio.
Buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt. So buy a shirt. He's rocking the merch. I got a what do we call it? A Husk Buddy?
Oh my
Husk
God.
Buddy, yep.
A Husk Buddy. Look at this thing.
That's
this
amazing.
Is awesome. So the Husk Buddy's going in the studio here for me to.
I was gonna say you need to tell Matt
there.
Collins to bring in his little mini Phoenix, and they can have a fight.
Oh, has he got like a Buddy Phoenix?
Yeah, I have a Drago one. He got.
There you go.
I don't remember if it was Phoenix or who he got, or it might have been Aerostar.
So we can book our own Beastman and Lucha Underground Buddy fight.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, we can do that. Absolutely. So, no, thank you for Beastman for being here. Like I said, War Tag Team Champion. We'll talk about it a little bit.
Brand
but I
new
gotta point
War
out,
Tag Team
this
Champion.
freaking belt, that's
Massive.
That is the coolest big belt that we've ever seen. And we've had the Ring of Honor TV Championship in here. Sorry, Shane Taylor. But that thing is heavy. That is the heaviest belt I've ever had.
Try carrying it in your bag, man. It's not fun.
Oh, it's the burden of the champion, right? So.
Oh, yes. Sorg, it is great to be back here on the Mayhem Show. It has been way too long since I've done anything involved in Pittsburgh, and it's just nice to be back in the area.
Good to have you. I think we were just looking at 2019. Was that August 2019?
August 2019, yeah.
Jeez.
A lot of things has changed since then.
A lot of things. Well, we did have you on the Indie Mayhem show during our COVID shows, and I think you were going for a jog or a walk or something, and you were getting insulted by passersby.
All because I was walking out in the middle of the road getting a nice brisk exercise. I had my pink tank top on, looking good for the ladies. And they decide, hey, Kirby, get out of the road. So fuck them.
So it was an interesting experience. But I also got to point out there's a Beastman entourage in the studio right now. There is. If this was 2 months ago, we would be over capacity for the studio. I'm gonna put it that way. So
for those wondering out there,
a Beastourage.
Is that what? I like it.
A Beastourage. There you go.
So for those wondering out there, I'm still not single. Still happily together with my old lady. So things are going good. And we got the sister and the nephew, as I call him. So
the nephew. Yes.
And they say in Pittsburgh, Anthony.
Anthony. That's. I thought that was the ice cream. Oh.
Get a squat rack. Let's see. Get a squat rack.
I don't have a squat rack in the studio.
All right,
sorry.
good.
This isn't that kind of studio, Beastman. So but we were going to be catching up with you. Of course, you got a big show with Warrior coming up this weekend, Warrior Wrestling, which I'm no showing, but unfortunately, I know.
Make sure you buy the iPay-per-view on FITE TV.
Yes, go buy that. Well, we'll talk about that, of course, and what's going on there. Like I said, we're playing some new games, and Mad Mike has his. We touched on a lot of it last night. Of course, myself and Matt gushing over it on the Monday Mayhem Warriors, but we're going to touch on Mad Mike's impressions of Double or Nothing. I think it's going to be okay, guys. I think it's going to be okay. It's not going to be one of those shows. At least I hope.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I said I have notes.
He has notes. He has notes for this, as if he's the producer of Double or Nothing. So the network has notes, guys. Anyways, you can check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. You can hit us up at that email address.
Good times.
Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Hit us up on the phone number. You can drop us a voicemail. And by the way, we do have an email this week. We have a response from our response to the response last week.
Oh,
So that'll be coming up later in the show. But you can drop that voicemail. You can hear that. It should be already under your ex-girlfriend's phone number in your phone, 412-206-WMS0. It's 412-206-WMS0. I'm going to try to not mush mouth the number. At Mayhem Show on the Twitter, the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook page and group. And we're here live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live, on the Wrestling Mayhem Show YouTube, and on the Sorgatron Media Twitch page. So follow whichever one of those you prefer. If you'd like to join us in a live chat room, watch what happens live, like our buddies Tina out in Seattle, Dave Podner here in Pittsburgh, or DP, as we like to call him, or of course Garza, or whoever I convinced that we think that wrestling is real, because yes, it is, on YouTube last night.
Wrestling is absolutely real, because the opposite of real is imaginary, and we definitely didn't imagine this shit because we'd imagined something better.
No. Well,
What?
just we'll diagram that later.
Yeah.
So-
Mad Mike, I have missed you so much.
oh man, you've had 2 years. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Tina says the WMS hotline is gender fluid. It can be an ex-boyfriend too.
Well, yes, of course. But I mean, I'm just, yes. So
An ex-lover.
an ex-lover,
An ex-lover. Just whatever that is. for you.
ex-lover, ex-hater,
Ex-lover.
whatever you want to do. I mean, people have interesting
Or a
relationships.
current hater.
Or a current hater. Yes.
You know what? Actually, change it to someone that you would hate call when you're drunk, and then call us.
I'm with it.
So, in case if anybody wants Ronnie Stark's phone number, just let me know. I'll put it on. We can put it in the
Yo,
chat
if you want to
page.
just put and under Ronnie Starks in your what happens next? patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. A lot of you guys are supporting the show, helping keep the lights on here in the studio over there. Thank you to our supporters. Our first at the fan of the show level, Bo Diggity! Woo!
Didn't think I'd forget about that one.
Wow!
Though,
Wow! I can't remember last time that one of our guests jumped in on the Bo Diggity. I love it.
I'm pretty sure the last time that happened, we just made them a guest host immediately.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I've been well. My Tuesdays are free, so
okay.
anytime you want me to come up,
We might begin Beastman monthly
Beastman,
maybe.
that's fine. Have
all
a
right.
little segment on the Mayhem Show, husking out with the
just
Beastman.
Husking out with the Beastman. There
Just
you go.
alert slice when that happens.
Alert
so-
Slice. Oh yes. So, he did visit Slice. I haven't heard how that went yet. So
Nothing was damaged.
nothing was damaged
Yeah.
this time. Good. That's good. Nobody was injured.
Nope.
So
No
it's good to
injuries.
see. Because I said Beastman's coming later, and they said I'll get the pizza boxes ready. So, but also at the fan of the show level, our friends Ed Burke. I hit a button. I got a bad button here. Ed Burke and Team Hammer Fist. I'll be coming your way here this weekend, Team Hammer Fist. Poppy Club, the Dave Podner, and OccupyProWrestling.com. Our friends at the Pizza Club level, Doc Remedy, Kyle Turner and Bobby F. J-Town, and the Riz of Riz Plays Games. Almost snuck by that. Sorry about that. Manager level, our friends at Farnsworth Investments, Bradley Ruthers, and Tina Keys. And you guys can support the show, too, at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. We often record segments. I can't remember. Well, I know I recorded something I can't show, but we'll see what happens in the after show, I guess. Last time, actually, if you're on the Patreon, back in the archives, last time Beastman was on the show, and maybe we'll release this publicly. I don't know. I'll get permission first, but we detailed how the Beastman found love back in August of 2019.
Oh damn!
So, so if you want to know that story, tune into. Oh, my switcher died. That's what happened. The battery died on my switcher. So this is going to get really awkward. But no, go check out that patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. So first of all, let's close some loops from last night. Of course, Double or Nothing this weekend. We lost. We talked a lot about. I need to find my Beastman spot back here. There we go, from my
Beautiful
Beastman buddy.
spot.
There you go.
Beautiful
He'll just be presiding over the show back there. I gotta make sure he's not behind the logo too. So, but Double or Nothing.
To
Of course.
attack the logo.
What's that?
It looks like he's about to attack.
Yeah,
the
it does look
logo.
like he's about to attack the logo. So.
Or eat it, one or the other.
Obviously, Matt and I, big fans. We loved watching the Double or Nothing show. A lot of thoughts of that last night. Of course, big props to friend of the show, Britt Baker, the new AEW Women's Champion out there, and props to Wardlow for almost killing somebody with an ice pick. or no, an icicle, I guess it was, right?
A freeze is coming.
That was wild. So Mike, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Mike, watched Double or Nothing since last night's show, and what did you think, Mad Mike, of Double or Nothing?
I thought the show was pretty good. One of my biggest problems with it was a lot of the results were very predictable.
Okay. I mean,
but that happens with a lot of AEW pay-per-views.
But they got you on that main event because you were insisting that we were going to have no more Inner Circle.
No. I said there shouldn't be any more Inner Circle.
Okay.
When I say something should happen, that usually means
I believe
I know it's not going to.
I recall. I plugged my thing in. I recall you saying that there's a loser leaves breaks up stipulation, so obviously Inner Circle's
and
gonna
if
lose.
that faction wins, then nothing. And it always in wrestling, if there's a stipulation where the other side is nothing happens, wrestling is most likely going to go with nothing happens.
Okay.
Plus, AEW would not give me a treat by breaking up a faction.
No, we must have all of them so you can fill your roster on the GM game.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more notes?
Oh, yeah. Sorg, you know me. I have tons.
Here we go.
I thought the Stadium Stampede match was not as good as last year.
I agree.
I understand it's different because, you have live fans now, so you had to get back to Daly's place eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that not everyone got back there.
Okay.
Like, I don't like that it essentially boiled down to almost a singles match in the ring. Like, between Sammy and Sean Spears.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. Like, to me, it seemed very watered down at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you can tell the other stuff wasn't live. Yeah,
and then we ended up with the live thing with the fans, which I think I liked it ending because we had fans, but I think I agree it didn't take well, and I think the first Stadium Stampede, it was something new. We didn't know what to expect, and because it's the first time they did a match like that, so I thought that was a big deal.
And it ended in the stadium.
Sorry,
like.
Somebody's having food problems or something over here. I don't know what's going on in the studio. I'm not used to being distracted by people in the studio, so this is that's fine. This is part of the show. But no, I agree with you. But still funny. I think that a lot of this show still lived up to just about everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. Like I like how we kind of went like there were different episodes in the Stadium Stampede match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was kind of fun. Like the stuff they did was good.
Yeah,
it was. The ending could have been done a lot better. Like even Tina says the Sammy redemption angle could have been done better. I don't even see why Sammy needed a redemption thing.
It's been a long-standing thing with that. So
no, but
I just wish it didn't end with like the two wrestlers I don't want to see in those factions. So like
and it's the one person on the Pinnacle that is there to take the losses.
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
Like that's why Sean Spears is there. He's gone from being the 10 to the 3.
There were points of this match, especially the Sean Spears chair room, where it really just felt like we were doing action movie sequences.
Oh yeah, it was. People get on WWE for being goofy and shit. That was fucking goofy.
I don't want to say it was goofy. I didn't hate it, but it's just as goofy as like, well, Adam Page is riding through the stadium in a horse now, right?
Mm-hmm. But at least he is a cowboy, and that actually tracks with his character.
That's true. That's true.
We never saw how Sammy got out of the handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
We never saw that, and if he came to the ring with the handcuff dangling around his wrist,
well, we saw.
Okay, fine, I would have.
We saw the cutters. The bull cutters were right there, though. Like they did a shot of him looking at it.
Okay.
So I mean,
I didn't see them.
The whole point of the shot was, hey, he's looking, and we pan down to the bull cutters that Sean had just thrown over his shoulder earlier for a chair. So that.
Okay, all right. So I just didn't see it, but so it was like obviously Cody won again. I finally saw the entrance. Oh boy, less said about it, the better.
Of
Cody.
Homelander.
Yeah.
Cody
and,
Homelander Rhodes.
And they also did the Memorial Day stuff right before it. Too.
Yes, they
And
did
I'm
because America. Because it was the America segment of the show.
Yeah. Because America. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, we'll pull back a minute. They were doing stuff with veterans, so let's give them some credence for that.
No, I know. This has to do with Cody the character.
Cody the character,
not anything
and not
they're doing.
Positive America things the company does for veterans.
Yeah.
So, yes, separate.
Yeah,
yes.
This is just about Cody the character.
Related note: I noticed Tribute to the Troops is now on Peacock, so you can go. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make that joke.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Yes.
I have a problem with the Casino Battle Royal.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, like I get they wanted to put a new spin on the Battle Royal.
Yes.
I understand they want to do that.
It's
and that's
Royal
fine.
Rumble.
I get it.
It's Royal Rumble, but we don't have time to do a Royal Rumble. So we're going to have five people come out.
How long do you think that match was, Sorg? 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was like 20 minutes. Yeah.
All right, here's what you do.
Here we go.
You change it up. You call it the Joker's Wild Battle Royal.
Okay.
You have one new person come out every minute.
Yes.
You have 20 people.
Yes.
And then the last person is the Joker, because I do like that aspect of it.
Yes.
That the Joker is always someone that's unannounced. You're guaranteed a surprise at the last person, regardless of how that person does. It's always going to be.
That just sounds like a
big
battle.
pop at
That
the
just sounds like a really quick Royal Rumble to me, though. So
yeah, but
I don't know.
Honestly, it's better than 5 people in all at once for 3 minutes and not half of them last the 3 minutes. Like, it really kind of. I think it damages almost everyone that's in the match.
I don't know about that. Beastman, you've been in a battle royal or two, right?
Oh yeah.
I imagine. So, and you're familiar. Are you familiar with the Casino Battle Royal and how it's like 5 people come out because it's like they pick a suite or something randomly?
A suit of cards.
A suite, yeah, suit of cards.
Okay.
And then so it's basically so you have 4 waves of like 5 people start the match, 5 more people come out. It's over top Battle Royal, and then you got the Joker at the end, which ended up being Leo Rush this time around. It was like Matt Sydal a year ago, like somebody that's not even signed to the company, right? So I mean, does that seem like too much? Or
yep.
Yeah.
Why? There's nothing wrong with trying to do new stuff.
Yeah. And they're really big on this whole casino idea as a company, it seems. Because they've been
don't know why, because like it worked when they were in Vegas.
Oh, of course. And obviously Double or Nothing's not going to be in Vegas with COVID. I mean, this should have been in Vegas, obviously, right? So
yeah, but they've even done this when it's not in Vegas before COVID.
Okay.
Like they just stick with the casino theme, and they really shouldn't, because their casino game fucking sucks.
Oh, we'll get on that in a second. But.
Is it just me, or because I don't watch AEW? I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. It's hard. There's a lot of wrestling, and you're in most of it. So
yeah, and that I don't have time to watch it.
Yeah.
So it seems like to me. Didn't they just do another one of these like 6 months ago?
They did a ladder match.
They did a ladder match on that one
for a big poker chip.
But they've done these casino battle royals on Double or Nothing and All Out over the years. So they definitely do it.
They also did a tag team battle royal.
They did a tag team. They did a women's one. So I mean, this is like they're trying to make it their thing, like Money in the Bank is WWE's, right? Like they're like, this is our specialty match. So. For better or for worse, they're kind of going with it. It used to be, like, I feel like they used to treat it as that free pre-show match that felt like how,
New Japan.
Yeah, like how Wrestle Kingdom does that battle royal, and it's like a bunch of the older guys, and like, hey, Scott Norton came out of nowhere and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it felt like it was that vibe, but now it's become part of the show. Right, and it's not just that fun free thing that you would see. So, I don't know. I think I like it because it's unpredictable, and it also reignited Christian.
I mean, this one was not unpredictable.
Well, really, Leo Rush was. Everybody wanted Daniel Bryan, right?
Oh no, I mean I'm not saying the Joker, but I'm talking about the match.
The match itself. So, I mean, you
like,
get
if you showed me everyone that was in it and said pick the final two people, I would have picked the final two people.
okay, which was Christian and Jungle
Christian
Boy.
and Jungle Boy.
So, by the way, Jungle Boy getting a lot of action. He was in the main event of last night's Elevation, and he's, I believe, in the main event of Dark this evening, which should have already aired by the time we're recording this.
Man, they're building him up for a big loss to Kenny Omega. That's good.
Hey, I'm hoping they're building up to a good match with Kenny Omega, and that's
yeah,
all
but
I'm
a big
expecting.
loss.
Kenny Omega is holding on that belt for another 6 months.
I know.
At least
It-
to All Out. At least to All
It
Out.
bothers me.
It bothers me.
It
Anyways.
bothers me.
Let's talk video games for a moment. You just
Oh,
got.
no,
oh wait, we got more for Double or Nothing. I'm sorry, I'm moving ahead. We were
Yeah,
talking about the
I'm not
casino
fucking
game, so I wanted
done.
to stay in the loop.
I told you I had notes.
Well, let's see the notes.
All right. Sorg, you'll have to tell me. Max Caster,
Yes.
Platinum Max.
Yes.
Is his gimmick that he's a bad rapper?
I hope so.
Okay.
He's really good at it.
Because he's not good.
He was not good on the pay-per-view.
No.
No.
He's not no.
No.
I would take John Cena at 40 in a battle rap over Max Caster.
Yeah. No.
Like the reason the John Cena stuff worked was because he actually did this when he was a kid. I don't think Max Caster did this.
I know. He was not good there. But he's entertaining in not being good.
Is he?
Why he is?
Is he?
Okay.
Because I would rather him be comically bad. Like not even rhyming.
Well, that's basically what he does half
Just
the time.
trying
Yeah.
to like
He's really
knock
bad.
jockey.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I said edge.
You know, he actually
Get it?
produces. He actually
I'm
does produce.
edgy.
He does produce music, like for real.
That doesn't mean he should.
All right. Well, and also they do music. Like they'll do promos of matches coming up, and their music videos they play on Dark.
Question.
boy.
Yes.
Now, is this guy like actually signed to wrestle or?
Yeah. And he's very good.
Okay.
He's
Oh yeah, no wrestling. They're fine.
Oh yeah, he's great. He was Anthony Bowens is his tag team partner with the Acclaimed. He was injured for a couple months, I think, and they threw him in the 4-way ladder match for the brass ring, the big gold donut. And
the Sonic the Hedgehog.
the Sonic the Hedgehog ring. Yeah, you ever want to see a ladder match with a Sonic the Hedgehog ring as a prize? Yes. Scorpio Sky got the special ring.
So what's he get since he won a?
Oh, he already lost.
Oh, he already lost it. He had a shot at the TNT Championship, lost to Darby Allin, and then turned heel.
Oh,
yeah.
So, but hey, he got a match with Sting for his trouble. So that's
it's
another.
Sting. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and by the way, Sting, good match. Please stop now.
Mhm.
Please stop. Just stop.
If he wanted to come back, just have a good final match.
Yeah, and I get that. I get the desire for that. That's absolutely fine. Just you don't need to wrestle anymore.
Absolutely.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Also, JR needs to get the fuck off of commentary. No, I'm sorry. Every single women's match.
Okay.
Every and these ladies, they ain't wrestling like ladies. Like, yes, they are. They're women wrestlers. They wrestle how they wrestle. Like, oh my god. Like I wanted to fucking punch him. I wanted to punch him in his stupid half a face. Like, oh god.
Okay. Moving
Hey,
on. Next
if
note.
If he says shitty things, I can say shitty things.
Next
too. He
note.
just No, but he needs to get off the commentary.
Okay.
He seemed disinterested in the entire night.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know where Pac was from.
Mm-hmm.
Or Pac, excuse me.
Okay. The states of England are the provinces, whatever they call them in England. But
Sorg,
yes.
when you are the lead announcer, and it's the main event of your title match, you should know where the people are from.
Okay.
And he has a paper in front of him that says that.
I would hope.
You would think.
Yes.
But
okay.
they need to get. They are at a point where they do not need him on commentary. They're at a point where they do not need him on commentary.
Yeah.
His name no longer has the cachet value that it did when they were just starting out.
I disagree, but still. Next
No,
note.
because you have
I just don't want to get into the JR bashing again. Next note, please.
No, it's a lot of JR bashing, to be honest.
Oh shit.
No, there was just a lot of stuff during the women's title match,
Okay.
and I think that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But generally all over on the show, or
No,
overall on the
I
show.
enjoyed the show. The matches were good.
Good.
Way too predictable. I don't like that the Elite keep winning everything.
Okay.
I don't like it. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I don't like that the people who run the company have the championships.
Man, it really sucked when NWO won for a year too.
Yes, it did. It did, Sorg. That's why that company is no longer in business.
Yeah, so that, oh, no, that's not the reason. The NWO
No,
and the
Sorg,
treating the
Sorg,
NWO is not the reason
everyone
that
got
company.
bored with the NWO winning all the time.
NWO, the downfall of that is not exclusively the NWO situation.
Yes, but the ratings are.
Okay.
And also, we need to have one match that doesn't have a run in. Every match had a run in.
I don't.
Every match had a run in.
Are we talking about elite matches?
No, every match. Every match.
I'm having trouble
except
with
for
that.
Stadium Stampede because it was all run-ins.
Like, I don't think the Sting match had a run in, but okay, I'm not gonna.
Okay, Sting didn't.
I'm not gonna check you on that right now. So, anything else?
Yeah, Sting didn't, but every other match had a run-in.
Okay. All right.
No, that's
all right.
And stop letting the Elite. I will say my favorite part of the whole night, besides Britt Baker winning, obviously, Moxley's entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
That was great. Okay, other than the Elite winning, like, that was a good fucking match with Moxley and Kingston in the Bucks. That was a great tag match.
It was a good match until all the run-ins and bullshit.
Oh, so the bullshit's part of it. Come on.
No, but
that's the whole Bullet Club thing, man. Okay,
that
so
doesn't
random.
make it good.
Sure, Tina's random shout out. I don't know if you saw it on what you had.
I didn't get to see that yet.
Riho and Serena, which should be probably on their YouTube page.
Yeah, I was gonna.
NWA Women's Championship. It was most of that half-hour buy-in segment. So definitely worth checking out. And I'm not really high on Riho. So, but
I like Rio. I like Rio a lot. I didn't get a chance to see the match yet.
What were you saying?
Riho.
Okay.
Rio's good, and I love me some Serena.
Oh,
I meant to watch it today, and I just forgot.
Well, you got Mark in the chat room with you. He says, "Preach! AEW is overbooked more than a WCW 2000 match with the run-ins."
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't see where I'm wrong.
Okay. All right. And no, I don't believe Big Swole was mentioned during the troop segment.
Yeah, I didn't
catch it
because it was a very generic thing with like quotes from presidents and stuff.
All right. So with that, let's talk about briefly here. Actually, let's do this after we come back from the break. So in the meantime, we're going to give a shout out IndieWrestling.us. IndieWrestling.us Network, IndieWrestling.network. A lot of great stuff going on over there. Prospect Pro Wrestling, the most recent show, is up there on the network. Pro Wrestling Conquest actually is on the VOD now. It was the Conquest Stampede, I believe. So go check that out. And actually, our guest here was a part of that. I had a really good, I don't know if you saw my tweet screen cap from that. Beastman.
I unfortunately did not, Sorg.
It was you were your ass over teacups. I think about to squish somebody, and with your running cannonball, and I had the record scratch. You may wonder how I got here. That we had some fun with, but that's on there. I can't remember who'd you face on that one. Was that the new guy or?
It was the 4-way.
It was the 4-way. That's right. Oh, with Misery and a bunch of other guys. Yep. So, but that's a promotion that's been doing some really crazy stuff. I know you've been a part of it. I think for most of its kind of run here,
since
and on, right?
Yeah, on and off. Like
this is the third. I think we said that, like the third or fourth one Like, I think when I was there was like one of your first shows.
This has been my second show. Then when COVID hit, they had to cancel. Here's what happened. Never book, for any promoters out there, don't ever book me and Larry D. Because if that happens, you're either going to get a pandemic, or if there's a pandemic going on, it's going to get worse. Honest to God.
So this happened to you twice now.
This has happened twice.
It's okay.
So, like, last year before this bullshit started, I was supposed to work with Larry D at Conquest. Boom. Pandemic hits. And then, when things started to get better, a little bit over the summertime, IWA East Coast booked me and Larry D against each other. Boom, it got worse again. So, just let everybody know, as much as I love Larry D, and I know I can kick his ass, Larry, we can't have this match happen. I don't want another pandemic.
So this match hasn't happened yet?
Never happened. It needs to happen, but I don't want it to happen because I don't want world order destruction or anything like that anymore. So I don't want no I want just normalcy. I don't want no more pandemics. Like, we'll just let that one under the rug.
It'll be the last match.
Fantasy book that, boys.
It'll be the last match ever.
Yep, Mad Mike, fantasy book that shit. Okay, that way we can see it happen.
There you go, Mike. Are you aware of Larry D? I'm not sure.
I am not aware of.
You would love Larry D. This dude. He's old school. He's got the power of the punch basically. He's just like Beastman. He's a big guy, can just freaking move out there, right? Okay. So I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that. Have you ever had his partner AC Romero?
Never worked with AC yet either.
So
that would be a match.
That guy, I think he's actually lost weight since, but he was at a Conquest show against Larry D, and this is before they started teaming as the Triple XL, I think. Team Triple XL, and he's a big dude. Like, I can't remember last time I've seen two guys clubbering each other on the outside, and actually about been afraid enough to try to get out of the way, even more so for a while. But no, there's some pretty crazy big guys that can do a lot out there. So
we're just a crazy breed out there, brother.
It's absolutely nuts. I always love it because I think we had KSWA a few weeks ago where it's like, anytime somebody sees Beastman for the first time, I'm like, oh, get a load of this shit. So, man, I didn't know what to expect of that show, but when I saw a Beastman pull apart brawl, like 2 segments into it, I knew it was going to be a good night. So,
how many of that locker room it took to hold me back? Half of it?
Yeah.
I even had more.
Yes. So, you got a lot going on. You got the War Tag Team Championship here. Like I said, that is a big ass belt.
It's too heavy.
Yep. So you have notes on the belt for War. Okay. So we'll get those to them. Tell me about how did this come about, and who are you partnered with out there?
I am my tag partner is the mysterious Movado.
What? Who is this? We're not familiar, of course, in the Pittsburgh area with them, and of course we got people all over.
Oh, the mysterious Movado is an alien from somehow landed in Detroit,
Wait, what?
Michigan. Yeah, he's an alien.
So the Beastman and an alien walk into a locker room and they say these guys are a tag team.
Yep, basically.
Okay.
Book that shit. It's money.
So, I don't even know where to go from that. And what was it? The mysterious what?
The mysterious Movado.
Most mysterious Movado.
Yes.
Jeez.
I love that man.
I don't know much about War out there, and that's what was it? Wrestling and Respect, right?
Yes,
Wrestling
sir.
out there in Ohio, right?
Yes.
So, like, what are those guys doing out there?
Oh, War's been around for 17 years.
Okay.
And I will honestly sit here and tell you this right now. War is my favorite promotion to work for.
Whoa.
All the places I've worked, everywhere I've gone, War is my favorite place. It is, you have the best, and I'll be straight out and tell you right now, I think it has the best locker, I think it has the best roster anywhere in the country, put up against anybody.
Oof.
I mean that. You got guys like, a lot of people that people don't know around here. Mojo McQueen from Chicago, the Voodoo King. Let's see. Yep, there's me right there. Mojo's the guy right there in the. You got Mojo right there. You got Austin.
I think
Mannix.
he was at the Lucha show here.
Yep, he was up here across the street. Yep.
Yeah.
You got Planet Husk, myself, and the mysterious Movado. You got
Planet
Cody
Husk.
Yep.
I love it.
You have Matt Taylor, aka Jesus Man. So and his entourage. That's what Anna calls him, Jesus Man.
Okay.
Now here's what pisses me off. Okay, so the other day we're having dinner, we're just talking. So I'm like, so she asked me, so who was your favorite wrestler? Just like out everybody you know who is. I really can't tell because there's so
We should
many.
have her interview on the show.
Yes, and I asked her, who's your favorite? Well, I guess I like Jesus Man. I'm like, really?
Jesus, man.
You don't even like me. So Jesus Man, yeah, heart to you too. You got Warhorse is out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Spirit Jemaya.
And getting more and more looks here in Pittsburgh too.
Yeah.
Of course, part of Fight Underground. They're popping up in 2PW in a few weeks, so it's good to see them come through. Of course, they were with Uprise for a bit too.
Well, I whooped that ass over the weekend. Got this baby. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Thanks
who
a
you
lot,
beat.
Warhorse. So,
no.
unfortunately, Crosshairs got injured. Crosshairs is having some medical problems right now, so he couldn't make the show. Chris, you're in my prayers, buddy. I love you to death. But it was all in all, it was a good time. I mean, the roster out there, award the fans. I mean, you got to come out to a show to really know what War Wrestling is all about. The first time I was out there, 2015, 2016, I'm going to say 2016, 2017, within the last 4 years since I've been out there, every month I don't miss a show unless I'm hurt or if something else is major going on. I've never missed a show. The Big Tom, straight up guy, honestly one of the best dudes around. He takes care of you. He's straight up. He's honest. He takes care of his guys. He backs up his boys. Christine, his wife, sweetheart, everybody from the crew that works there that helps set up the ring, tear down. Here's an example. Last show, biggest show of the year, anniversary show just happened this past Saturday night. Tom usually has 7 or 8 guys to help tear down, so the boys usually don't have to do that. Well, about half his crew couldn't make the show because something was going on because they moved the show originally from 22nd to the 29th. End of the night, the entire locker room helped tear down, help put chairs away, tear the ring down, all of us, so we can get out of there, so we can help them get out of there early. That's why I love that, because the teamwork and the passion of that company, that everybody has for that company, you can't beat anywhere. And I'll put it up against any locker room, any roster, any promotion in the area.
That's awesome.
Because that's how much I love that place.
That's awesome. That's good to see, because it is a sign. Being in different promotions, you get different vibes, right? And I mean that's a big tell for something like that. So that's cool. So they are in Lima, Ohio.
Lima, Ohio.
All right. So
it's about 4.5 hours from here, 3.5 hours from me. So
there you go. Sorry, I keep flashing the mic. He's looking up these promotions. But anyways, so great crew going out, and there's something that's always popped up on my radar just because of the people, you going out there, seeing Warhorse and everything like that, and it always looks really cool what's going on out there. So that's good to see.
Sorry, I had to scoot up off the casting couch. A little slippery.
You
Don't know who was on this earlier, so.
What is happening over there? I don't sit over there. That's why I'm over here behind all this stuff.
Well, you film everything, so.
That's right. Hey, you know what? I don't know what.
Wrestling Mayhem show.
A couple of people got the
X-Files.
So the Triple X Files, Triple X WMS. That's what that'll be coming up on Patreon or OnlyFans. I don't think we're allowed. We already got in trouble with Patreon once. So.
Yes, that's what we need. We need an OnlyFans, Mayhem show.
Mayhem
OnlyFans,
show.
Yeah.
Are you ready for sexy podcaster pictures?
We got sexy firemen. Might as well get a sexy
fireman.
Sexy fucking Mayhem show.
There you go. You got Troy Lords without the pants on. You got I don't know who else is. We've seen Chess Fluxor's ass on the show before. It's been maybe Jimmy DeMarco's other parts, other bits. Who knows?
I've definitely seen something of Jimmy DeMarco's. I've mentally blocked it out because I've been told that's part of the healing process.
Yeah, that's me too. Me too. I got this weird blur in my memory from a hentai incident. But anyways,
oh shit. Anything with hentai, it blinds you. So
yeah. You're just a hole in my brain where that happened. Anyways, let's bring it back around. So sensing a theme here. Of course, you're doing stuff with War Wrestling, and you're also coming up this weekend. And I'm so sad because I was initially supposed to be producing this show, but I had another client thing come up. So I'll be in Florida looking for wrestling. I got
Coastal Championship Wrestling. If you're
I'm
down
not
in
going.
South Florida.
I'm not going to South Florida.
Just saying.
I'm around Orlando and Tampa. I'm actually looking at WXW. I think is going to be a show Saturday night that I'm going to check out. I know nobody in the card, but I hear good things. I heard we put that in so people respond to it. But you will be at Warrior Wrestling.
Yes, I will.
And it doesn't matter where you're at because that is on FITE on pay-per-view. So it's definitely worth checking out there. And I can say like those 3 shows I did back to back in September were just phenomenal. I was just in awe at the stuff that we were producing out there in Chicago. So what's going on with Warrior? You've been out there a couple of times. The crowd loves you out there in Chicago.
I love Chicago. They love me. What more can I say? Chicago Saturday. I know there's some guys out there tonight that's going to be watching the show. We're going to be at the show watching this right now. I can't wait to come back. I love Chicago. I love Warrior Wrestling. I am blessed to be a part of that roster. I like to thank everybody that's there, comes to support me. Saturday, you're going to see Godzilla versus King Kong live. And what I mean by live, you got Congo Kong, the monster, former Impact Wrestling superstar, against the Husk, Beastman Husk himself. And I can't wait. The ring is either going to break, we're going to be tearing turf off of that football field. It's going to be mayhem. No point intended. So...
No swantons off of the goalpost, right?
No, Joey Janela already took
Joey Janela took that one. That was a wild night too. Makes me wish I had wireless cams. But if you don't know what we're talking about, he was wrestling Frank the Clown's protege, or he was a protege of. Both took that swanton off of the goalpost. Look at that thing. Beautiful? Look at that thing.
You know what? That was the night where I got Joey Janela. Because you hear he has his haters. People don't understand why is Joey Janela this.
The first thing you probably heard of was when he got injured coming up off of that building into the truck with barbed wire and everything, right?
Yeah.
So
well, honestly, I met Joey when he was starting out when he came to VOW. He's been there once or twice.
Yeah.
So that's where I remember him from. They hear you hear your Jim Cornettes, Joey Nutella, blah, blah, blah. You know what though? Fuck that shit. Joey Janela deserves where he's at. He's one of the best stars out there on AEW, and I'll be the first to tell if anybody wants to get pissed at me for saying it, go fuck yourself. Because Joey Janela is that good, and he deserves to be where he's at.
Absolutely. It was, and I heard an interview with him shortly after that incident, I think, and he talked about, you're doing this hardcore stuff and everything, and he's like, well, I'm not doing anything, everything I do is calculated. And I think anybody, the smart ones that do something like that and do these shock value things, there was the talk about MV Young over the weekend and the stupid spot, that happened there. But you look at it as he protected that girl, right? And Joey is, this looks stupid. Don't get me wrong. This looks fucking stupid. But in the long run, if you see it, it's wrestling, right?
I got something to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
About MV and that whole situation.
Okay.
I love MV Young to death.
Yeah, okay? He's great.
That's my boy. He's known me. I've known him since he first came down here. Brother got noticed on the internet again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this motherfucker is so good at getting going viral on the internet. It's insane. There's gonna be a shit ton of people say that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck? You know what? It's 2021. Okay. Wrestling has evolved so much into so many different types. You got your deathmatch wrestling, you got your intergender wrestling, you got your modern wrestling, you got your old school wrestling. For me, intergender wrestling is not my cup of tea. I'll be open.
But there's an audience for it, right?
There is an audience for it. Okay, I enjoy watching it because there are some good intergender wrestling matches. MV is probably one of the best people out there to do it. And that if he went out there and did that, and that girl was okay. Brother, keep doing your thing, man. I love you. Mm-hmm. MV, keep doing your thing.
There's a good breakdown of that. I think they interviewed, and I keep forgetting her name, but
it's not that we're not trying to be assholes or anything. I got so much going on right now. I can only see bits and pieces.
Yeah,
but seriously,
but isn't something like that the perfect thing to rise above? Because everybody's watching too much wrestling, or has too much wrestling, or too much to do these days, or you're competing with your TikToks and everything. But if you rise above that noise, like somebody like he did, or somebody like you, when you were doing, you've done some interesting videos on the internet.
I've gone viral a couple times.
Yeah.
So
And now more people know who you are, and then you show up in somebody's town and deliver an amazing match, right? And which is something that you can say Envy is doing as well.
Yes.
Because I haven't seen a shit match from him yet. So
I want you to timestamp this. I want you to put what I just said on Twitter and send it directly to him. I want him.
There
to
you
see
go.
This.
We'll tag him.
All
We'll tag him.
I want him to see this.
Absolutely.
Because there's so many people right now that are talking shit about this. Why? It's you're not going to have.
But Barstool Sports had an opinion, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Hey.
But who are they? Are they wrestlers? Do they know how this works? I can't tell you how half the shit works. When I think I watch half the stuff in front of me with a camera in my hand. I'm like, fuck, that guy's fucked up, and everything's fine, right? So ideally, hopefully, right? So like, who are we, me and Mad Mike, to say that that's unsafe?
Yeah. Look, think about it like this, Sorg.
They walked away.
Sidebar. Chat me up.
Okay.
Since this pandemic, since last March, okay?
Yes.
My whole world's been fucked. Upside down. So is everybody's,
Yes. Every Larry D match.
Every
right.
Larry D match.
We checked on that.
Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. My normal places I've worked, Michigan, I've worked, shut down.
Yeah.
Where am I going to go? Now, I've been blessed, okay, that this pandemic has actually helped my career tremendously. It has actually stepped my level up. I've actually gone a level up, going to new places, being able to get out there more.
You had to kind of reshape your plan.
I had to.
A lot of people had to.
And now with everything opening up, back up around here, the nearest place that's going to be close to me is War Wrestling, Lima, Ohio. So that's the closest thing home to me right now. Like, look at my schedule. Next week, Chicago. I got nothing to 12. If you got anything, if any promoters are interested in booking me, direct message me or go to Twitter at Beastman Husk.
I guess I'll put that in at the bottom and post. I don't know.
Yeah. But 19th, I'm going Fight Underground.
Yeah.
Got something going on there. 25th, 26th, 27th, I'm going to be in West Virginia, down in Charleston, taking on Caleb Colony.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going down to Georgia for Larry Otter Pro Wrestling Guild. July 3rd, I'm in Madison, Indiana for Supreme. 4th, back in Lima for War. 10th, I'm going to be the 10th and 11th, I'm going to be in Florida for Coastal Championship Wrestling. 17th, it's either going to be Warrior or it's going to be KSWA up here for my birthday. It's a way to celebrate my 35th birthday wrestling. You know what I mean? Two of the biggest shows. You got Brawl Under the Bridge. You're going to be at the Stadium Series. And then the 23rd and 24th of July, I'm going to be in Oklahoma and Texas. Last year, never thought I'd be doing this. Never thought I'd be traveling all over the place.
What did your loop look like pre-COVID? Pittsburgh, West Virginia, Ohio.
West Virginia, Ohio. I had maybe one or two Tennessees in there. Michigan.
I know you were hitting Detroit a little bit. Yeah.
Going out to Jersey once in a while. So, but now like things are just. I mean, literally, the world has opened up to me. Like I have literally. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I've literally gone cross country twice in the last 6 months because of this. I've wrestled in Vegas. I've wrestled in Utah. I've wrestled in Texas. Nice. Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina. Fuck. Name a state I've been there.
How is wrestling in Utah?
Great.
Yeah?
I love Salt Lake. Devotion Championship Wrestling is amazing. I hope to be back there again soon.
I got to get some Utah wrestling then. Okay. All right.
But, it's just luck. It's just the luck of the draw. Mm-hmm. Seriously. Mm-hmm. Get a phone call from a friend. Hey, you want to go work Warrior? Sam Adonis, thank you very much. I appreciate that. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about this right now. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm not bullshitting. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be in Texas. If it wasn't for Texas, I wouldn't be in Utah and Georgia. So
I'm loving the live crowd reactions, by the way, in the Beastourage. And you have a Beastourage.
Yes, and I got a Beastourage. Who knows what's going to happen here in the next year?
Is the Beastourage going to show up at these shows?
Maybe. God forbid my old lady doesn't like to fucking drive more than 5 hours. Or she
she hasn't
Welcome
been to Chicago?
to the business, kid.
You haven't been to Chicago
not yet?
You haven't take her out there, get some deep dish
pizza?
pizza?
See her face? Did you see her face? Think about Nashville. We went to Nashville 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Nashville.
What'd you do in Nashville? Nothing.
She went and saw me wrestle and beat up and got kicked in the face by a 500-pound Vince Steele. I love you, Vinny. So.
You, not her, right?
No, not me.
Okay.
She got the Huskler that night, though. I'm joking. Hey, I gotta put it over. So.
There you go. Put the husk over. No, great stuff. Of course, Warrior Wrestling live on FITE.
This Saturday, baby.
This
Saturday. Call your local cable providers right now. No,
that's not how it works.
No.
Download the app.
Download the app. And if you want to, call your local cable providers.
I mean,
look,
it might be on your cable box. I don't know these days. But
I gotta tell you about NAWA.
What is NAWA?
Oh,
NAWA.
We got. Let's go to break. Yes, we gotta go to break.
Okay, wait. Are you gonna tell me off air or?
No, I'm gonna tell you on air. But I gotta go. Do we have a few extra minutes?
It's a podcast. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Well, I gotta piss.
We've done 3.
So...
Okay, well, tell you what. They'll keep the story short. Then you got 3 minutes to go piss. So tell me about NAWA.
So, Tony Capone out of New York.
Tony Capone.
That's his name. He used to run years ago.
Okay.
Funny story. He actually took the UWF's TV deal from back in the day and made NAWA because of that.
Okay.
So it's like this is literally its own Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Okay. I think there's a lot of Detroit wrestling I was exposed to.
Well,
that's probably a Dark Side of the Ring episode.
And you're going to be exposed to more in a couple weeks. So.
Uh-oh. Wait, what?
So
okay.
I get a message one day on Facebook. Hey, my name's Tony Capone. You want to wrestle for NAWA? Sure, why not? Give me a call. So I'm looking up online, seeing what stuff he's going to do. And at first I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be like any other promotions, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Well, closer to the show, maybe about a month out, things are going good. He's running in Florida. From New York, he's running in Florida. Running the Daytona Oceanfront Center, okay?
Jeez.
Now, this is the place, the Daytona Beach, Florida, where the NWO was formed, where Hulk Hogan turned heel. All this. This is where it all happened. The infamous Vince Russo promo where he buried Hogan, where Hogan won the world title from Jeff Jarrett for the 50th time. All this, okay? I'm thinking this, I didn't know what to expect. So I get a plane. So I go down to Florida. Probably got COVID. Don't know. Got a free plane ticket. Got really good pay. Stayed at the Hilton across the street. Wrestled in a 9,000-seat arena for 300 people. But at the end of the day, and honest to God's truth, it was one of the best experiences of my life. Okay. Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be wrestling in Florida right now for Coastal, which is, I'm telling you right now, one of the best company, which is the best company in Florida. So I think it takes I'm not saying much, but they're trying to build something good out there. And I'm telling you, if you're going to Florida next week, that's where you need to go. Take the extra 2 hours, go to Miami, go bash the brew.
I think it's more than 2 hours to go to Miami.
3 hours, 4 hours.
I don't know how from Orlando, Lakeland area.
I'm telling you, go check them out.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can do that in my evening time. But go check that out.
There's more to this story, but we gotta keep it short, like you said. So because we gotta get to Mad Mike's AEW sim game gimmick he wants to do. So.
Oh no! There you go.
Fix your mic.
Gotta fix my mic. There we go. So, how many years? And I'm the one with the mute problems after all of a sudden. But professional here. It's only been doing this for 16 years. Anyways, but good stuff happened. I'm glad to see it. It's been awesome to watch you over the last year or two. Expand the horizons, get around, get the traveling on. So it's been good. You're one of the good guys in the business. And it's good to see it happening for you. So,
Sorg,
it's going to, what?
We had to talk about my upcoming title match for Fight Underground.
Yes.
I won Area 2.
You
Beastman won Area 2.
You got the Rev Ron Hunt coming up.
I'm going to whoop that ass.
In an undisclosed location coming up here within the next month, I know.
In the next month, it's undisclosed. I don't know where it's at. It might be in Baltimore. It might be in Philadelphia.
It might
be in North Carolina. It might be in Florida.
Yeah.
Hell, it might be at Kid Cupid's house. Who knows?
It might.
What if it's in parts?
It might be. It might be at parts unknown. It might be where the Ultimate Warrior was buried. We don't know yet. I am so excited.
If the match happens on the Ultimate Warrior's grave, I'm kind of cool with that.
It might be at the Spurk house. We don't know.
I think that is especially prevalent during Pride Month.
Absolutely.
It might be a Springdale Slam.
Springdale might be a Springdale Slam.
It might be 2022. It might. We're
It might be at the taco stand across the street. We don't know. We don't know.
It might be at Lucha. It might be at the Rex Theater. I would love it for it to be at the Russell.
Well, we're gonna be very alone because we're gonna have to break in at this point because they're
That's
not.
fine.
Or it might be in this studio next week. We don't know.
We don't know.
It might be right now.
I
the
do.
Rev's in the back. I don't know.
I want Russell Rex to return more than anything. I'll
Oh
tell
my
you that
God!
right
Yes,
now.
those were fun.
Yes, it was.
Those were fun. A Lucha show, everything. Those were a blast. No, yeah. So part of the Fight Underground. That's one of the things you did, at least locally, that we could do in the undisclosed Pittsburgh locations.
I do ask a favor though. When I do win the Fight Underground Championship, for God's sakes, do not call me Beastman 2 belts or whatever the hell that stupid thing that they be telling. Oh, I won 2 belts. Look at me. Blah,
Who was
blah, blah.
doing that?
So you don't want to be 2 belts Beastman?
No, I don't. I don't because I represent 2 different companies.
How about 2 beasts, 2 belts?
That's better.
Okay.
That's better. I like that
who's-
much.
See, it's you just gotta find the right thing that works for you.
Yes.
That's all it is.
We'll have my Beastourage come out. We'll have
There
Ronnie
you go.
carry the belts out with him. We'll get them on stilts so people can see.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So we're saying here, but Ronnie Starks is unretiring once again to become your
For the 100th time.
for your belt holder, right?
Yes. Look, I can't tell you how many times in the past years I've counted since he's retired. Where is he at night?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Where the hell? I
have
came
no
here
idea.
just to see Ronnie. He's probably afraid I was going to chop him again.
Yes, he was.
To
Whatever.
be fair, with the 3-day weekend, he may think it's Thursday.
Yeah, he may. I don't know if he has a time situation going on right
No.
now. So it happens. Yeah. He didn't accept. Ronnie Starks didn't accept your friend request.
I
That
wouldn't
son of
accept
a
your friend
bitch.
request either. If he,
That's. Anyway.
listen, if I would tell you guys a story of what I had to put up with before I started dating her, the background checks, the stalking.
Wait, what?
Oh God,
We were talking about the other ladies, or
the other no, not the other ladies, the ladies. So.
the ladies.
No, the Beastourage over here. That's the story we could. That's a sidebar for off camera. So.
Okay, all right. Did you adopt them or did they adopt you?
Apparently, they adopted me.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I kind of figured.
Hey, but you know what? In the end, isn't the adoption the friends we made along the way?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know if that works.
Are we?
I think
gonna-
it does. No, it's like, some say I rescued this puppy, but really this puppy rescued me.
Wait, is Beastman the puppy?
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm a sad lost puppy. Found a
I was
home.
going to
There
say,
you
how
go.
did you not get that, Sorg?
Well, we're gonna give. You know what I've been saying for weeks that we're gonna get everybody in the studio. We're gonna have a pizza party, and damn it, we're having a pizza party tonight. Slice on Broadway. This show is literally fueled by. There's a stack of pizzas over here. It's great. It smells so good in here. New York City.
Hey, Sorg, where's my pizza?
Where's your pizza? Hold on a second. Oh, wait, let me. Can somebody hand me a slice real quick? Mushroom's fine. Somebody hand me a slice. We're going to get that to you in a moment here. But yins are made New York City style. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is.
That's not fair.
There it is, right there. I'm going
Yins
to
are made,
deliver it
baby.
right to Mike into your living rooms. Right
Yeah.
there. Oh, I'm going to get sauce
That
on my
looks
lens.
great.
There it goes. That was an
great.
expensive camera that has pizza sauce on it now. But go check them out. And if you're not in the Pittsburgh area, I know we have people all over the place, whether you're in Tina Time or wherever else across the country, please at least support your localized professional pizza maker. Sure, okay. Go check them out. SliceOnBroadway.com. I'm eating all the podcast. This is great. We'll be right back after a few minutes. Beastman's going to go pee. We got some feedback. I'm choking on it. Wrong hole. Okay. And and
Don't put
hopefully
pizza in the wrong hole, folks.
and hopefully I finish this slice by then. We'll be right back after this.
What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohema, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm going to pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
For a foot or an inch, yeah, fight for you all is the truth, and I'm in, yeah, fight for referee.
The world of pro wrestling, it's bigger than ever. So how can you possibly keep up with everything that's happening? Just pro wrestling news. Don't fear falling behind. Give us just 5 minutes every morning, and we'll catch you up on the biggest news in the world of pro wrestling. No filler, no rumors, no spoilers, no pop-ups. Just pro wrestling news. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app or tell your smart speaker to play the Just Pro Wrestling News podcast. Find out more. Go to justprowrestlingnews.com.
We're back, and I finished eating the pizza for the most part here, so might have to take a swig over here. Mad Mike is with me, of course, in Beacon, New York. Yes. Hey, wait, I went. Nice shirt. You got the Sonya Deville.
Yeah, actually, this shirt is great. This Sonya Deville Pride shirt, fantastic.
I love it. Love it. Shout out! I know he's selling. Of course, because everybody's posting their Pride stuff today, since it's the first day as we're recording. So shout outs. The Reaper once again. Matt Connor has the Fuck Your Hate shirt out there that you can get. I can't remember if it's on Pro Wrestling Tees or just personally or Big Cartel or something. But and also I know some of the other friends will be sharing them as we see them are giving proceeds to some
I know
charities
Tati
for the
is.
month. Tati on a Rose or Karen Carnation. She's gonna fucking hate me. It's my favorite gimmick that isn't a gimmick. Listen,
Karen Carnation should be her evil alter ego.
She's at prom and she wants to speak to the manager. I don't know why that is the greatest thing for me.
I'm just
right
thinking
now.
who the manager of the prom would be. Like, is it the guy who runs the venue? Is it the principal of the school who's not there because it's a prom? Is it the prom king and queen? Like, who is it? Is it the DJ? Are you going to talk to Usher when he's like, now do that dance that I taught you? Like, who
All
does
these are great
Karen
ideas.
Carnation talk
All
to?
these are great ideas. So, anyways, we have some feedback.
Oh boy,
Mike, somebody used the good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
Wow.
At least we
Okay.
think. Also, we may need to check because it may not work. So we had to have them re-forward it to us. So we're going to check on that. But Chachi had a video last week where he implored us to watch things that we don't hate. Monday Night Raw. And we had a discussion about that. And Mike, you had some follow-up points. So he has a follow-up. So from Chachi. He says, I watched everyone's responses because despite common belief, I watch the show from time to time. Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that. And by the way, also, as is common for me, when anybody tells me they listen to the show, I'm surprised. I mean everybody. Anybody. If they tell me they listen to the show, I'm surprised. I ignore the stats. So... I'm like, these aren't real people. This is
Sorg's not what you would call a stats guy.
No, I'm not a stats guy. I'm like 1,500 people. Those are just numbers. I don't think there's real people out there listening to this show.
Yeah.
Except for the everybody in the chat room. So Joe and Tina and Dave, you're real to me. You're real to me.
I missed you, Tina, just to let you know.
There you go. Well, yeah, when you get out of the Seattle area, you can say hi to Tina out there.
I know. 3-2-1 battle. Call me.
There you go. Get them out there. Get the Beastman to the West Coast. Have you done West Coast generally?
I mean, Vegas.
Vegas
and
well,
Utah.
it's not exactly a coast.
We're working that way.
Honestly, the fact that you haven't filmed any vignettes of you walking through forests in the Northeast to promote a Beastman sighting is beyond me.
There you go.
Well, we got something to work on.
I'll get you to Oregon for that. Oh, there's like a whole Sasquatch store in the mall when I was up there. That's
Really?
crazy. You want some like Sasquatch hair? But
Well, hell, if they want some authentic Beastman hair, come here, baby. You'll shave my back. Sell for $20 on eBay.
offer it to the Sasquatch store. Anyways, okay, so he watched the show. Anyways, back to the email. I needed to respond to something, and then I'll drop the subject. Anytime I bring up not watching WWE, Mad Mike breaks out the argument that I finished Smallville despite disliking a lot of it. Every time. You do every time. You are consistent with your retractions. It's the only argument he has. Hold on it. So I'll say this and walk away. I'm going to go all caps on this. Smallville ended after 10 seasons. Raw is and will continue to be on every week. Love, Chachi.
That's incorrect.
What?
That's incorrect.
I mean, that's incorrect.
Smallville did not end after 10 seasons.
Okay, because there's a comic book.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
It's called Smallville season 11.
But it ended.
Call that.
But it ended
after 11 seasons.
Do we
and
do we have a problem?
several spin-offs.
Do we have a technical issue over there? Oh, okay. All right. Somebody hit the fan. We don't have ventilation in the studio.
That's not good for COVID time, Sorg.
It's not good for COVID. This is like,
you gotta get a HEPA filter in there.
Get a HEPA filter?
Yeah.
Is that for the hepatitis?
Get yourself an air purifier.
Air purifier. Yeah, we probably could get. Well, I think we know. If anybody's in walking distance of our studio in Beachview and has a air filter or a candle, please come over right now. We have pizza for you. Apparently, are you okay over there?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what is happening?
I don't know.
Oh God.
He's Beastmanning the studio. Did you? No, it's just loose, man. It's all right. It's all right. It's cool.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap. All right. So that was the Chachi response.
All right. So Sorg, I have a response for Chachi.
You have a response? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Sorg, Chachi, he tagged me in several tweets this past week about his progress for his Power Ranger thing that he was working on because apparently he didn't like that I mocked his Power Ranger stuff. Because he said all I do is talk about Legos.
Yeah,
which, I mean, I talk about Lego a lot.
This turned like a geek fight. I don't like this.
No, it's fine. But Sorg, I did mention earlier today on Twitter that you were going to have to make a very important decision in my life.
Oh, no. Wait.
That's what this is.
Oh, this is the decision.
Yes, the decision is yours, Sorg, because you know Chachi the best.
Yes, he's actually the person I've known the longest that I'm not officially related to.
Exactly. That's why I'm coming to you.
Quasi-adopted by my family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what are we talking about here?
So, Sorg, I have a question. See, Chachi said that I should give him updates to the next Lego project I do. But, Sorg, I need your help.
Okay.
I want to know what would annoy Chachi more. Updates on this Lego set, the Sesame Street.
The Sesame Street Lego set. And for those who don't know, Mike does the Lego updates as he builds things on the Monday night show that we do, the Monday Mayhem Warriors.
Yes, but these updates will be exclusively for Chachi through Twitter. And depending on how, Wait,
hold on a second.
Open
a window. Just open the door. I don't care about the noise right now. Just open anything. There's a window. There's a door. Just start with the window. We have a problem in the studio. Sorry.
Oh, no. All right.
First time I have people in, and they run out the door.
So Sorg, should I go with the Sesame Street one, or should I go with the probably considerably longer?
Oh my God!
Daily Bugle set.
It is the Daily Bugle set.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this going to annoy him?
Because Sorg, I plan on updating a lot.
Okay, like on Twitter, you're going to tag him in it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably going to tag the Mayhem show in it too.
I feel like he's going to like that.
And I may even get to a point where I update Chachi piece by piece.
Okay, I don't care which one you do then, because he's gonna like the Bugle set. But the updates will annoy him. So I think that's a good plan.
But now see, if I did the Bugle set, should I just show him updates that are completely undeterminable what it is and not show him the cool stuff?
Yes.
Okay,
Save the
cool.
cool stuff for the Monday podcast.
Okay, I will do
All
that
right,
then.
that sounds like a plan. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's actually talk about something wrestling related for a minute.
Wrestling.
All right.
Wrestling.
As we're airing out the
Hey,
studio.
to be fair, Spider-Man was a wrestler, so it's valid.
That is absolutely right. We both got in the beta for the AEW Elite GM game, the general manager game situation. And I'm trying to see. I don't know if this. Wow, I loaded it on my iPad and it didn't find my account from my iPhone. So we'll submit that.
There are supposedly problems with tablets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got it up right here.
And you got it right there. Okay, we can kind of sort of see it. Well, I also have it. Hold on, let me see
Yeah,
what I got
the
going
glare is a little rough.
Yeah, the glare's a little rough. I enjoy the depictions of the announce team on this thing. So here, let me pull it up here. I think you guys can see pretty good there. It's giant. It's the biggest.
Tina's on the beta as well.
Tina's on the beta. A few people are on the beta out there. You see, it's actually Tony Schiavone and Excalibur are kind of layering on top of each other right now, so you can see like what's kind of going. I'm going through the tutorial again, but I mean, get kind of an idea of the graphics, and I'm trying to see if I can get to a match real quick. Do you have one handy there? But we were not.
I can get.
We're not
one
getting
there.
good visuals on you, and that's great for the podcast people. So it's interesting because you set the thing up. There's money to get into it and everything, and then you have the matches happen.
There you go.
And then we got it here. You have kind of like a fighting cardboard cutout situation with them, and guys like Kenny Omega did
It's
the
almost
One-Wing
like the
Angel.
action figures.
Yeah, it's kind of like the action figures are fighting, really. So it's kind of cool with that, but it's kind of like a set it up and let them fight kind of thing, and you're based on like fans and the money you get and everything like that. And they compare your results to your competition is AEW Dark. Okay. But that's so far. Obviously, there's features that aren't in this, like the matchmaking. I don't think is live yet. Was it?
And they have a roster selection. So
Yeah. Roster selection, and it's
it
like
really doesn't
like
work on here.
it's everybody. No, your visuals aren't going too well over there.
Danny Limelight, Aaron Solo,
Yeah.
Rio Mizunumi, Penelope Forts, or Penico, Griff Garrison. Like, not all these have avatar sprites yet, but like Jade Cargill's on here, Red Velvet, Diamante, 10, Max
It is
Caster,
an
Lance Archer.
eclectic.
It's pretty much the entire
Yeah.
roster you can think of.
As long as they're, if they've nearly won a match on Dark, they're probably on this roster, right?
I'd argue even if they haven't won a match, if they've had one.
I dig the art.
Because Big Shotty Lee, has he ever won?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, he's kind of bumped up a little bit. So they get a ring entrance. No, that's not true because a lot of people, almost everybody gets a ring entrance. It seems on Dark. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's a GM game, and I think it's a fun GM game for the most part.
Yeah.
So
pretty cool.
I mean, it's obvious.
One of the first matches I made was Eddie Kingston versus Miro, so I'm like, yeah, I'd rather see that.
So there's going to be a lot of features. Like again, like not everything is live. There's definitely some glitches that happen. My app was crashing here and there. But if you're in the beta, you go through the Apple test flight. Is it on Android as well? Is it only an iOS beta?
No,
test
it's on Android.
Is
as
it
well.
on Android too? So, and I don't know what the beta situation is over there. I think you just get a link and you can download it. And there are almost daily updates because they're in that phase where they're seeing crashes as more people are using this. So, light years better than the AEW Casino bullshit game.
Oh God, so much better.
So bad. So
by
bad.
the way, Sorg, because you have gimmicks that you can add to each match.
Yes.
One of the gimmicks I unlocked was Sue's van.
You can put Sue's van in the match. Yeah, I'm seeing what you're saying because on the iPad, some of the overlays are too big.
Yeah.
Oh, like their sizings are kind of messed up or something. So. But yeah, we're on beta.
And
version.
Tina's saying that Aubrey Edwards had a hand in this because she's a former game developer.
Absolutely. She was a developer up there in I think the Seattle area. And yeah, she's hands on with the AEW games division. She also she's doing some. I think she's doing some like Girls Can Code or youth STEM programs or something like that for coding as well. So she's very involved with it. Like she's using her platform for that side because she's genuinely into the gaming. So it's not weird that referee Aubrey is
and by the way,
in this.
congrats to Ref Aubrey. She's getting her own action figure.
Yes, she is. Yes, she
That's
is.
awesome.
So if you need a referee action figure, AEW's got you covered.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's not Earl Hebner.
That's not Earl Hebner. Well, so Earl's had one.
I still have the original.
I have Earl Hebner.
What was that?
I still have the original WWF referee figure from back in the day.
The LJN.
Not the LJN, the other one, the Hasbro.
The Hasbro. They had
the Jack Pacific. I mean.
Oh, Jack Pacific. Yeah. Okay. Was it
just?
Go ahead.
I think I might have somewhere the WCW referee action figure.
Was it just like generic referee or?
Yeah, it was like a referee whose arms didn't bend. He was like this, like he was doing a Keith Lee pose or whatever.
Okay.
And he kind of looked like Bill Alfonso, but he wasn't. And I think he came with like either the Giant or Lex Luger or someone to throw the referee.
Okay.
Maybe it was Kevin Nash.
Okay. But I mean, the idea, and obviously, I don't think they've announced it yet. But like, and Aubrey's cool. But like knowing Bryce from like Chikara and local promotions for a while, I think it'd be super cool if Bryce has an action figure. Right? He's got to be in like the next wave or something, right? So if they're doing her. So no, it's great. Britt Baker's getting an action figure. Wardlow's getting an action figure. It looks like they got a whole freaking line. They got buddies. They got everything going on with the AEW action figure. It's like that line is going to explode. They have, I think, 2 more actually like lines of action figures coming. So it's really cool to see that blowing up a little bit. So. I
put a picture in the chat room of
the
WCW referee figure.
Oh, geez, I'll pull that up here in a moment. So that does look like Bill Alfonso a little bit.
I know, right?
Jeez, look at that thing.
It looks like Bill Alfonso. It definitely wasn't.
This is the WCW, like you said?
WCW, yeah.
I think he was a WWE referee, right?
He was for WWE, but also obviously
ECW, yeah.
Yeah, he came with Kevin Nash.
Okay.
Makes sense. It's Kevin Nash with referee accessory. Because Rey Mysterio's first figure was as an accessory.
Yeah, he was.
He came with the Giant, and Rey Mysterio's neck extended so that the Giant could put his hand around to choke slam him.
Oh, here we go. Bryce will have a regular figure alongside the one with the hazmat suit from the barbed wire exploding match.
Poof. Oh, boy. I wonder if sparklers come with that.
That'd be great. Anyways, we did have homework, and I'm going to apologize. I did not pick a good match. I was struggling to find an El Phantasmo match because I really needed Mike to see El Phantasmo.
Sorg.
And yes.
What?
I know. I messed
fuck.
up. I messed up. They're not all winners. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
I was very confused.
No commentary. There was
no well, I mean, I don't mind no commentary. That's fine. It is what it is. But when I saw this, I'm like, he's barely wrestling and he's trying to act like Jack Evans. Okay.
And Shinsuke Nakamura and every other member of the Bullet Club.
Yeah. And it's like at an anime convention, apparently.
It definitely looked like it was in the basement of the Javits Center.
It looks like it, but I'm pretty sure they're on the West Coast here because it's it's the LA Dojo. I don't know if they've traveled out too far. So and I didn't find a location. I mean, it says Anaheim in the background. So.
Anaheim Convention Center.
There you go. So, it's him and Clark Connors, Clark Connors just recently came out of young boy status on New Japan Strong in the last couple of weeks. So, what are you doing? A ring entrance or something out there? What's happening here in the studio? Just walked out of the bathroom like he just conquered the beast.
To be Sorg, he might have.
You
don't know.
We don't know what happened in that bathroom, and I hope I don't find out later.
Now, aren't you glad you have the door open for some ventilation?
Yes, everything is open. So hopefully the drunks don't wander in. So it gets interesting in this neighborhood at night these
But
days.
yeah, Sorg, this wasn't the best example.
No, it wasn't. Okay, generally, so Al Phantasmo. It was an introduction, I guess. It was any
sure
thoughts?
was.
Any other thoughts from it, Beastman?
It reminded me of a fair show in southern West Virginia.
That you were on. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right, Sorg, I got a match this week.
That's the homework. That's it. That's all we have to
That's
say about
That's all.
I mean, it's a fine
There wasn't
match.
a lot to say about
It's
this
a
match.
fine match, and you're exposed to these, and El Phantasmo making fun of anime
he's good
kids.
on the mic. I'll say that.
Okay. Good.
He seemed like he had very good mic chops. Like
I'll find.
you know.
It's a little harder to find free New Japan matches, so I'll see what I can do. I'll try to dig a little deeper.
Tina said she'll post some better matches in the group.
Good. And there's matches, but I don't want anybody to have to get on New Japan World and go through that whole
Yeah.
ordeal if they don't have
No, that's
to. I want to
fair.
be accessible to
I
everybody to
understand
experiment.
Because we've been searching for YouTube.
Yes.
For free on YouTube, basically.
Yes.
And Sorg, boy, I found a match. I've seen this match before.
Okay.
You've seen this match before.
Okay.
We've almost all seen this match before, but we haven't seen it in a while.
Okay.
And Sorg, I will say our homework has been very dude-centric.
You're
Very
not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and we're going to change that. So I'm going to post a link here in the chat room. I think if you know me, you can guess what company it's from. It's from Lucha Underground. The infamous No Mas match between Sexy Star and Mariposa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And Mariposa, otherwise known as.
Oh God, what the? I can't think of her name.
It's not Cheerleader Melissa, is it?
Yeah, it's Cheerleader Melissa.
Okay.
Yeah.
/ I don't know. She's had a few other gimmicks too, but wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if you remember this match is real good. This match is real good. It's real fun.
Clocking in about 18 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a fun one. And this is from 2016. Is that the second season of Lucha Underground?
I want to say second season.
Second season?
Because that's when Mariposa came because she came in to help out Marty and then she got caught in her own shenanigans and all that.
Right. And then the Sexy Star, I mean, this was kind of the rise of Sexy Star probably during that second season.
And if you don't know who Sexy Star is, don't Google her.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just watch the match because the match is better served the less you know about Sexy Star currently.
Yep.
Trust me, Matt Striker and Vampiro will fill you in on everything you need to know.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm checking out this other match. So I think it's one of the matches of the Black Lotus tribe in Pentagon.
We could have said that, but that's a whole episode.
Hito Kiri, I believe. So I think they just split up the matches from it.
Yeah, well, it was Pentagon versus all three members of the Black Lotus tribe.
I'm trying to tell which one this is,
including Io Shirai, which
this might be Io Shirai. I think so. John Thorne apparently got a lot of Twitter flack this weekend because he called out that WWE pity posted Nia Jax against a local competitor, Britt Baker, on their social media. I noticed. So, and I guess his mentions got bad. So, but it is kind of funny that they don't even have her name on there. So I never seen like a local competitor one on YouTube. You can look her up. If you have WWE Network in any other country but this, you can actually search Britt Baker by name on the search. So on WWE Network. But on that note, guys, what did you learn from wrestling this week? I learned open a window when Beastman comes over. It's aired out in here very well. Beastman, what did you learn from wrestling this week or even recently?
You gotta pick a better Phantasmo match.
I do. Okay, not what you learned from my fuck-ups, but what did you learn from wrestling this week? So,
Saturday night, the earth's gonna shake.
There you go. Chicago. It's happening.
Yep.
Throwing down in the Windy City. or south of Chicago Heights. It's a suburb, you know. Mad Mike, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
I learned two things, two very weird things. I learned that Kurt Hennig used to make people gargle shots of whiskey.
Yes. Oh, I watched that Godfather special last night, the Broken Skull session.
Wasn't it good?
Jeez. Godfather was in a motorcycle gang and still chats with them on Facebook. Like, it's wild.
I'm telling you, the Godfather Broken Skull session is the best one that they've done so far in this new format. You can say anything you want about Taker, Orton, Drew, Sasha, Bailey, whatever. The Godfather one is the best one he's done so far because holy fuck, that is he's an interesting guy. And the other thing I learned was that we were supposed to get a return of Papa Shango.
Yes.
And Jerry Lawler is the one that did the face paint.
This came out a bit ago. I think it came out around his Hall of Fame originally.
Did it come out that Lawler did the painting?
I believe so.
Okay, all right, because I forgot about that completely. I remembered the image.
Yes.
Of the new Papa Shango. That
he was supposed to be
happen.
an Attitude Era Papa Shango.
It was painting on it.
It was supposed to be an Attitude Era Papa Shango. And whatever your misgivings about Jerry Lawler, if you tell me he did the artwork for something, I'm in because that dude's fucking awesome.
I've never mocked Jerry Lawler's artistic skills.
No.
He's a very good artist.
Absolutely.
He should stick to it.
Really? I think he does actually. So he does a lot of it. I think it's popped up.
But DP's got a good one in the chat.
DP's got to go, and yes, he learned Hangman Page doesn't want your money if you won't be vaccinated or masked. So I guess I don't know if this came from something.
It came from Hangman Page.
Other than it came from Hangman Page on I believe his Instagram. So
yes.
I learned that, and I'm hoping this continues, and we'll see watching Dark, because I don't know how they're. Again, I'm really curious to see how Dark and Elevation get recorded now that there's fans and there's like limitations. Other than it felt like they were just doing matches until 4 a.m. At these taping days, but Elevation really I thought got elevated. I'm sorry. With by having fans with it again, these look like our enhancement talent, but you see, everybody's responding to it, and it feels like there's some depth to things going on. Like I know it from being a long-time watcher, but hopefully anybody else dipping their toe in something like Elevation and Dark on YouTube are getting a little bit more out of it. Actually, I'm really curious Chachi's. Because Chachi, as we've mentioned before, only watches AEW Dark and Elevation, and then watched the pay-per-view with us on Sunday. So, and I think he did watch Dynamite. He found a place to watch. There are ways to watch Dynamite. Let's just put it that way. But he doesn't have cable. So, apparently it's not hard either. So, out there on the YouTubes, But no, I think the fans definitely brought the vibe back of the AEW, and there was a really good comment about AEW did good to make it an environment that you want to be a part of. Between the what they're putting on, everybody being into the matches, to even things like everybody singing along to Judas or Great Balls of Fire now with Moxley and Kingston. Or
the Jungle Boy,
Jungle Boy, or there's the whole. I think it's the whole faction has that song. Like you just want to be there and be a part of it. It's like it's that concert experience. It feels, and I feel like I haven't seen that vibe from a wrestling show consistently. Well, we'll see it consistently as we're just coming back, of course, since the Attitude Era, right? Like, I remember every time I watch an Attitude Era, like Raw, it's like, this is like a Raw concert, and I feel like I'm going to get moshed out of this, and there are fights in the crowd. Like, in the fun way, if that makes sense. So, but no, that's where I'm at. I'm glad that's there. We'll see what happens in a few weeks, or I guess about a month and a half
because I think this is still kind of a feeling out process. Like, if they see that whatever protocols they're putting in place and people are getting sick from these shows, they may stop them again.
Well, that's everything, dude. That's everything.
No, I know. It's everything. I'm sure WWE is doing the same thing.
That's everything.
A limited rollout schedule.
Listen, man, I'm working professional events for my work that I'm watching the, curb on how they're treating things.
That being said, if you can, get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated, wear your mask.
Because if you want to see more shit like you saw at Double or Nothing, get vaccinated. Encourage people you know to get vaccinated, because then we can have more stuff like this where people feel better about
there you go.
Singing Judas in public.
Absolutely. More Judas in public. That's the goal, right? Also, the goal is to see Beastman in person.
That's right,
wherever he will be. He's coming to your town because he's hitting all the towns. Chicago, Lima, Ohio, Miami area, Florida. What the hell did you? Well, oh no, he's off the mic. Are you cutting a promo on us?
I'm cutting a promo. I'm making all the towns, baby. Follow me on Instagram,
the
Twitter. I'm talking to the Twitter. I'm talking to the camera. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on the Twitter. Facebook.com. Apparently, I have a website that I didn't even know about either.
Wait.
So yeah, what is it? My girlfriend who made the website doesn't even know about it either. So find the website, Beastman Husk, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Beastman Husk. All over, worldwide, nationwide, baby. Don't you forget about that. Woo! That's all I got.
You know, hard times with the Beastman.
See you Saturday in Chicago, everybody.
There you go. Thank you so much for joining us. Support Beastman merch. Of course. Get your Beastman buddies. Oh, wait. Oh, no, you turned the mic off. There's a switch on it. You broke it. Oh, no.
There we go. Buy my shirt. Come to my local show. Any show that I'm on, come buy a shirt. I got hats. I got beanies on the way. We got more coming, baby. If you want to go buy a shirt on ProWrestlingTees.com, I don't highly recommend it because I don't make that much money, but it's okay.
However you gets it. That's fine. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mad Mike, 4883 on the Twitter.
Yes. Stay tuned for Lego updates.
Stay tuned for Lego updates, of course. And look for the link on my social media tomorrow. I will be on a panel discussion talking about live streaming events. That, I don't know, I kind of do that.
And Tina said in the chat room that she learned she needs to start saving for Chicago.
Yeah, saving for Chicago. Oh, I also learned that I'm starting to fantasy look at the travel packages for Wrestle Kingdom. But like Beastman can't have his match with Larry D with the world falling apart, Chachi can't book a trip to Japan without the world falling apart. So that's kind of a related issue there. But no, I'll be on a panel tomorrow night. It will be broadcast with our friends from Work Hard Pittsburgh. And again, I'll have links on my social media on Sorgatron, on the Twitter, I suppose, and things like that. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys. We will, maybe have a Monday show of some form. Since I will be on the road for a lot of the next 3 or 4 weeks. So this may look a little bit different. So we'll work on the details, but the Wrestling Mayhem show will be happening at 9 p.m. Eastern time in some form. I will just tell you that. So if you remember when I was going traveling I won't be at a campsite. I can tell you that. I won't be at a campsite. But so stay tuned for that. June might be a little funky, but we do have some guests lined up. We have Marcus Mann coming on the 15th, and we have Katie Arquette has just gotten booked for the 29th, I believe it is. So June is already looking pretty cool. And, of course, we kicked off with the Beastman. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.